which means I gotta waste money to get another microphone.
I'm more pissed off that my goddamn Lakers lost. So now they fucking 1-3.
Oh shit! They about to get eliminated?
If they don't change their damn shit, then my man.
Listen,
Look,
I think LeBron probably got one more year in him, so a full year with Luka might be better. A full year. This is not it. And Ant got something to prove, so.
and look, I need my Lakers being damn in the playoff for real, because I cannot go watch another playoff without the Lakers. Because Lord knows I can't do it.
I'm still trying to fix this damn microphone. Oh, we live now, huh?
Yeah.
I thought you paid this shit. I'm like, oh, you paid it. We about to go crazy. But we're not.
No, I'm going John Cena once I get my money. But I'm going John Cena more because this is gonna be mostly WWE related.
I hope it's not mostly negative WWE because I'm getting sick of that shit too. Bro, ever since WrestleMania, don't get me wrong, was this the best WrestleMania? Fuck no. But it had its moments. That's I think that the problem is when we was kids watching wrestling, we watched it, differently. Now we adults and we know too much from the back and all that shit. We expect something, especially those that was there and got paid and paid all that money to be there. You expect a lot. I'm just flabbergasted that people are talking more negative than, I don't know, maybe positive. Like you try to tell me there was no positive in 2 nights of, or 2 or 3 nights of WWE. I mean,
okay, the Jey Uso win. It doesn't feel like Mania win. It feels like you can watch that on Monday Night Raw.
That's why I disagree. That's why I said I think that was the perfect moment. I kind of like, one thing I am going to be mad about that is all you did was copy and paste and put Jey Uso where Sammy was last year. That's all he did.
Gunther didn't tap out the first time.
No, he ain't tap out, and that's what. And people like, oh, he tapped out. Like, dude, he tapped out the Dragon off the same way. It was not no long ass. He tapped out the same way, the same fucking way. So why are we try? This is the problem with, especially those that straight up watch WWE. Like I said, that don't watch nothing else. Y'all build people up just to get ready to boo them as soon as they succeed to where y'all build them up at. Y'all did this shit. Not you. That's the WWE people that watch WWE. Y'all did that shit. Y'all want to yeet everywhere. Y'all build him to that level, and y'all get him to that level, and then when he gets there, now y'all want to shit on it.
Before we start eating, let's eat this damn trailer.
Goddamn monkeys, do your job. I'll take the bananas.
Everybody, this is the Embrace the Thirst podcast, episode 116, number 120. I'm your host, Yo Carmichael, your one-time Supreme Champion, which you will
One time and only time Supreme Champion. Enforcer, Mr. Tissue Getter, your freelance podcaster. What we got ducking, man? What we talking about? What we talking about? Talking at least find some positive, because I think we need to talk more positive about wrestling this week.
It's going to be hard because we got Dark Side of Ring, Billy Graham, we got the WWE by AAA, and of course WrestleMania. I guess we're gonna get this shit out the way. WWE by Triple A.
So see how you word that? That's perfect. Bye. Also, see y'all trying to positive that they acquired. We acquired. No, you brought the shit. You brought the shit, people. It's all right. It's all right. Now, my fear is this, and I need you to understand this, and I hope TK do it this way. TKO. I can't say TK counts on my 20 times. TKO. I hope they do it this way. I hope they separate. You know what I mean? Like, you still have AAA down in Mexico, but you just give them more, a better production, better marketing than what they already had, because they already got the history. But you need better marketing down there to get people to go. Hell, have people come down there. Hell, I hope that. Because you telling me that, we're gonna have a lot of luchadors in WWE. I'm sorry, NXT. NXT. Because they listen. Keep this real. Hell. This partnership shit has not reached the main roster. With the exception of Joe Henry at the Royal Rumble and then at WrestleMania, and I'm gonna talk more about that. Because y'all motherfuckers don't get the concept of what happened. And even he explained it, y'all still don't get it. It's not. It's pretty much okay. I don't think TNA is ready for the main roster. I don't think Triple H is ready for the main roster. They're in the NXT level. They try to say there's nothing above. You know how WWE is. They're very conceited and very petty, and nobody is ready for the main roster WWE. So we're gonna keep them NXT level where that style of TNA, Noah, all that shit could prosper because the fans not ready. They not ready for the main roster style, slow and pace and storytelling. No, y'all want that fast paced, evolved shit. So let's keep that NXT. I have no problem with that. I don't. I just want y'all to word y'all shit better. I do. This damn word acquire. No, y'all brought the motherfucker. All right. The president or the original president, his wife, we all saw it. Y'all was AAA was so bad that y'all put Alberto Patron the champion again. You already know that he was not coming to no damn WWE. When I saw that, I said, "Well, he's fired." soon as I heard that, yep, he's fired. Mm-hmm.
Y'all, that man was living peacefully. He ain't bother nobody. Even though he did toss a chair to an old lady, but he was living peacefully. He ain't bother nobody until WWE want to come in and fuck shit up. And Triple A with this scary ass want to release his ass. Even though he's suspended from Mexico for 6 months. But y'all released this man.
But Drew, I'm sorry. One, I don't know why Triple H gave him a chance again anyway. He fucked his life. He fucked up. I know how I said it. I said exactly how I said it. That's how fucked up his life is. He fucked it up. And you burned so many bridges. WWE even gave you a second chance. Second chance after the first time you pinch smack somebody in the back. They gave you a second chance. And you burned those bridges. You burned bridges with Impact. You burned bridges. Well, Lucha Underground was not a burned bridge. I think everybody wanted to burn that bridge. But you burned that bridge anyway. And then you burned Crash. You burned I think CMLL. New Japan. You burned so many bridges, boy. I hope you know how I split. And surely they gave you another chance. And this is what I say about Mexico. Mexico is a safe haven for hoes. Okay? Let's just keep it real. Mexico. And I ain't just talking about AAA. I'm talking about CMLL. Because Tessa Blanchard reborn her career down there. Marty Scurll reborn his career down there. Hello, first one here. What's up, T-Dog? What's going on? It's crazy. It's crazy. You're late. And hold up. Wait a minute. Fuck this, Nikki. Come here. Nikki, lean back a little bit, Reese. Lean back.
Who do you think I am, Fat Joe?
Lean back a little bit, Reese. Lean back. What that say? It better say Canada.
No. Kane.
Ah, this motherfucker. You
Hey.
know, we from Jersey. Come on.
I know.
Jesus.
And I think they won it. So.
They better.
They
Who
won.
they
The
face?
Giants won.
Who they face?
Jones.
Ah! You didn't Kane today. Fuck getting Kane. You getting team last. Anyway, that's all right. But like I said, like it's with Alberto Del Rio, when they said that shit, I said as soon as I saw it, as soon as we was doing the recording, I was like, he fired. They let him go. They let him go. He burned too many bridges, personally and professionally. I feel sorry for him if this was his road to recovery, but he burned bridges. And before anybody come on any type of platform, do not say Alberto, whatever the fuck he gonna change his name to, All Elite. That ain't happening. No, that ain't happening. I'm telling you why it's not happening. It's not happening because one, if they didn't bring Marty, who is very close friends with the Young Bucks and Kenny, they didn't bring him in. You got to be kidding me. They bring Alberto to AEW. I would eat 30 fucking 30 White Castles in a row and spit fire out my ass if they bring Alberto to AEW.
But don't forget, you got Paige. She still wrestle at AEW.
At least for the time being.
For the time being. But no. I think her contract is fine.
Where's she going? She ain't going. Oh, no. We need to check.
No. Before you say that, no. And let me take. We do got a lot to talk about because we missed last week. I mean, let's keep it on this one right here. I would love to see Vankingo in an NXT ring. Not a WWE ring. See the difference, people. I know it's the same ring. No, to
umbrella,
me, right? To me, an NXT ring is the shit that you see outside of the main roster. All right, outside the same shit you see in AEW, same shit you see in Ring of Honor, same shit you see in TNA, you see in the NXT ring.
I'll tell you what, I already got an opponent for it too.
It better not be Grande, Americano, none of that shit. No. I want to see shit. Nathan Frazier. Nathan Frazier.
You just saying it.
Nathan Frazier. Definitely. Well, he's on the main roster now, but I don't want to see him in the main roster ring because you see how they doing the Lucha Bros. They slowing them down, and I mean, don't get me wrong. Penta's doing great so far. Phoenix, he got slow the fuck down, but he's gonna catch up. He's gonna get it. But Vankingo, I don't want him to slow down. Even though Rey Mysterio told him, slow the fuck down, or you're going to have like 9 knee surgeries, and he just had one.
Yep.
Right? So, I would love to see him in an NXT ring. That makes sense. Main roster ring? No.
I don't want him. No, we need any damn NXT ring, no WWE ring. If me and you, all three of us, are big fans of Vankingo.
Yep.
We know how this motherfucker works. We know how he wrestles. He wrestles fast as shit. If he try to come in NXT, they going to dumb it down.
No, they will not. No, they will not.
Nobody can touch Vankingo.
Think about what you're saying here. Think about what you're saying. This is where we always complain about with WWE. When they in NXT, they was hot like fire. Everybody we could mention. We could mention Finn. We could mention EO. We could mention all of them. When they go to that main roster, you gotta do a different style. When you're in NXT, you do your style. Your style that they fucking hired you for. That's why NXT was always better than the main roster. Now you can kind of say that because they're teaching the NIL people how to get ready for the main roster. But when they get the indie guys or another company guy like a Ricky Starks and them, Ricky Starks didn't slow down. Ethan Page didn't slow down. Well, Lexus King did because he sucked already, but that's another story. He's not going to slow down NXT. But if they go on the main roster, I agree with you. They're going to dumb it down so much you're going to need a Vankingo for Dummies on book every show.
And then they're gonna probably do a name change somewhere.
I hope not. Well, they should not. If they buy AAA, there should be no name change. There should be no name change. None of the wrestlers.
Yeah. I mean, they like brought him on to like the WWE's main roster, but I was like, yeah.
That's why I think I said earlier you wasn't here when I said it. I said if TKO do this right, you keep AAA in Mexico.
Yep.
And you just help them with production wise, because like Willis just said, if you don't do that, and they gotta learn English. Listen. You MAGA motherfuckers. You know who you are. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Okay? You brought that company. That company was long before some of the people you got in the fucking business was born. You should keep them in Mexico and help them with the production wise. That's it. You're gonna get money in Mexico. Look, for example, I hate to bring another company because that's another thing we gotta stop doing. But I hate to do it. AEW just sold out. Mexico City. They just sold out. All you gotta do is help with production, and AAA will be great.
Yeah.
That's all. There's stories down there. I remember watching AAA. I understand the word they say, but I caught on with the wrestling. I caught on. It was Conan and his boys against.
Yeah, thanks to that Worlds Collide pay-per-view, especially.
Right. Oh, the trash. That's what I learned about AAA was World Collide, the original World Collide. Yeah, it's just let's play this. Once we got more information on it, I think we don't have enough information on it except for WWE bought AAA, and we're going by history. We're going by history. We're not going by enough information because we getting information little by little.
Yeah, I just thought of something. Daniel, we thought about this like long term. Yo, could you imagine if they were to have, if this partnership really works out? Yo, could you imagine, like, if either AAA had like because they've done, if they did like a Triple Mania, like in the state. Wait, have they done a Triple Mania in the States in the past, or have they always been?
I think in Texas.
Yeah. Okay.
Texas.
That's about it. I think in Texas.
Okay. All right. So I can tell you this, like, if they were to do one maybe in the Alamo Dome, since I know like San Antonio is still a largely Latino city, or like hell, or if WWE were to do a WrestleMania down in Mexico,
that could be possible. Yeah. But if you go, so I read what Willis just put. And I remember that. Because I remember when Phoenix did that on Plancha, he then knocked out the widow of the original owner.
Oh yeah,
and knocked her ass out. But she was trying to sell AAA for the longest, but she would not sell to Conan. She would not sell to Mil Mortez, but you know he was Ricky Banderas. That's his real name. Yeah. Now he's Mil Mortez. She wants to sell that, but she sold to WWE. If she don't care, at least the other people that's involved do care. And you want to keep them around.
Two things. Not too long ago, myself and Corey, we talked to a certain wrestler. He said the cartels launder money through AAA. When I find out about that shit, I'm thinking to myself, I hope they realize AAA is part of the laundry shit. And number two, all these rosters excited, and now with that, the women of AAA. You know them women gonna come in at NXT, they're gonna bum the whole fucking roster.
Wait, because you just saw me praise. But wait, Snoop. Listen. Hold on, Snoop. Listen, hold on. That cartel thing, I'm gonna leave that alone. Because it's not. This is the first time I'm gonna say it's not two sides. It's three sides to the story here. You got Crash, AAA, CMLL. All right, so it's and then again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's on the screen right now. We don't know shit, and we're not gonna speak on it. We're not gonna speak on it.
Especially like with especially with CMLL.
You understand what I'm saying? Like we are documenting this shit right now, and we talk about shit we don't know about.
Yeah, but
I'm not. It's like when we talk about our Japanese friends, we're gonna talk about our Mexican friends the same way. We don't know shit, and we're gonna keep it that way. But I'm gonna keep this wrestling wise.
Yeah,
if that's the case, WWE need to tread their slowly. They need to tread slowly down there.
Yeah,
because you only know certain parts. You don't know the whole story. You don't know the whole country. You don't know what's going on down there. You just go by what you know. You just go by what you see on Gangland or something like that. No, you don't know what the fuck going on. So just keep it on the business side, or we're gonna see a documentary on you, right? On Dark Side of the Ring season 7.
True.
WWE acquired AAA and fucked up. You don't want to see that. It's very good TV. It's very good TV.
we don't want to see that, but let me tell you something. But the women in the AAA, if they step foot in NXT, I'm sorry, certain women is not gonna make it. But AAA women, they wrestle.
I'm gonna love it.
I'm
gonna love it. Hold up now. I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna continue on that one. Hey.
Let me see his hand.
Oh, Nikki, he
Let me
got the FBI.
Let me tell you something. While starting women wrestle, you got a certain style. You got the big women who wrestle. You got the thick ones. You got the
keep that big one. Keep that big one that got she got 3 sheets, 3 king size sheets on. Keep her away.
No, you brought AAA. You gonna bring everything inside.
Keep her away because poor Roxanne, I won't see her no more.
You gonna get the whole entire package because when you brought the whole roster, the whole stable, you brought the whole women division, and now that you brought in the Exadios is a gay lucha wrestler. If they know who they are, you bring them to the scene. Oh fuck it, you better make some history because
that's why I say keep them down in Mexico and bring production down. Willis just said it. Jeremy Borash is down there. He's going to be the creative boss down there. And that's good because let me tell you something. I don't want to believe it, but Borash is actually good in creative. That's the motherfucker that got us talk about TNA when they was on their down and out. Yep. So he probably know more about AAA than anybody in that fucking company anyway. They don't know what the fuck they brought. Let's keep it real. They just know they brought another company. You know what the fuck they brought? They just like, oh, we brought Lucha Libre. Oh yeah, no, it's AAA. Yeah, did that company. Yeah, no, y'all know what the fuck y'all brought.
You know what? I can't speak on it because all we know that he's a part of the creative team. He's down there. Yeah. I would say let's wait and see until World Collide. And once the World Collide happens, I'm willing to bet they're gonna have a third show for Peacock exclusive. And if they do something with it and bring the whole library to it, have their own show, there's 2 ways I can see this happening in the end game. It's either be successful and have the same a hype or vibe like NXT or NXT UK, or we will see the doom of the repeat of ECW. You know.
No.
So I'll say this. I can see this as a success like NXT UK because UK they bring in strong stuff from other promotions and they have great matches, great storyline. I can see it with AAA Mexico. Now, if you try to pimp AAA, like how you pimp ECW, when I say pimp, they pimp the fuck out of ECW. Then damn it, you get some backlash from all the fans.
Let's hold on. I think that's why WWE, or I could say Paul, Triple H, learn from that mistake. I think because you think about you just said it when they took that shit, they in that ECW crap, and they made NXT. At first, he was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then when he took over, it became to me, even though it was developmental, it was still a third brand to me that actually brought my ass back to WWE. My wife right here, she'll tell you, we would just watch the top 10 highlights on NXT. We was so pissed off at WWE, we didn't watch it. But NXT brought us back, right? Wednesday was a hot time because NXT and Lucha Underground. I'm telling you, yes. But with Triple H, yes, a lot of things I'm not gonna like if it's true that they're trying to go to Japan, they're trying to go back to, they're gonna call it NXT Europe instead of UK, all that shit. Whatever, cool, whatever. We don't know. I'm just saying, but I think they learned from their mistake with the ECW thing because they should have listened to fucking Shane when he told you what to do with ECW back then. They learned, and now it's a different time. It's a different time now. Most wrestling companies or wrestling shows are on streaming services now. At least a lot of them, like almost all of them. Like even if they still got TV deal, but it's like I think they learned from their mistake with ECW. ECW was that okay? This is what we not to do. This is what we're not to do. Everything else after that, think about everything else after that for WWE was a success financially. Was successful. So I'm putting like this. I can't wait. I can't wait to see. But again, with WWE, we gotta just talk about the moment. We can't assume the long run because WWE could change the script on us and piss us off and all that shit. So at the moment right now, I'm interested to see what happens next with this new buy. You know? And so that's how I'm gonna end my little rant with this because everybody, I swear, it's like everybody had to hear say this, that, and like y'all been in the office for WWE. I don't understand it. When it comes to WWE, you gotta just enjoy the fucking moment because again, they could fuck that shit up the very next day.
Yeah, that's not to say like if they really want this thing to work with AAA, I would say, lean towards Ray if anything on this one because even though like
Ray be a general manager or something.
Oh no, or just more like a consultant because like if anything would know it, Lucha Libre is like Ray's had a history like all throughout Mexico, and I was like, he's been somebody that's he's had his time in AAA, but he's also been in like other promotions throughout Mexico as well, and it was like if there's somebody who has like a WWE pedigree, but yet somebody who still has his international acclaim, like Ray would definitely be among one of the top stars that from Mexico that all right, here's somebody who's like of course who was a superstar here in Mexico, but now then he became an even bigger superstar thanks to his time in ECW, WCW, and WWE. And it's like now he's coming around full circle and now trying to highlight Lucha Libre now for this new generation.
I'm reading Derek and Willis' comment while he was talking. But if you go there, like you just don't have Ray. You got the Lucha Brothers who well established. You got Andrade who seemed like after that announcement, he like, okay, at least I know I can go back home because I'm not married to that stick called Charlotte. And then you got that was weird. What's weird about that picture? Like, so if you go back to that picture, I don't remember Stephanie Vancouver wrestling in AAA. I remember her wrestling in CMLL.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird to see her up there, but I get what they're saying because, like you just said, when they bring those women over there, and listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they do bring the Lucha women, Luchadore, if I said that right, to NXT is gonna, for me, and I could be wrong, gonna have the best women's division in all of wrestling.
Okay, we're pretty damn close.
And that includes TNA's women's knockout division. That includes AEW, who got a full roster of AEW Ring of Honor women. And I even dare I say, Stardom. And Stardom's an all-female company. Now you know I didn't say Joshi, right?
Yeah, I know, but when you say all the AAA women come to NXT and say they're the best women division,
If you add them with the Japanese influence that they about to get some more Japanese women, and then you got the ones you building up like Parker, who's getting better every time you see her. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about she actually getting better in the ring. What's the talent? Not the Italian girl, the girl that's with Shawn Spears. She's getting better.
Izzy Dean. Yeah.
Izzy Dean. Don't forget. And y'all my witness. I did not like Lash Legend from day one, and she worked her ass to the point that I am giving that damn powerhouse respect.
Lash Legend
and Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. They're gonna be a team that knockout tag team champions.
Oh, that's right. That shit tonight, ain't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this one. The paid women, NXT, and you said they're the best women division. Are they there for wrestling or eye candy? For me, on the other hand, I better have some diabetes because if I see them women wrestle, it's gonna be some diabetes.
You better clip this shit because you can go with that dive. No.
Oh, now think about it.
Listen. Of course it's gonna be some eye candy. Of course it's gonna be eye candy. But then when they start wrestling, come on. Of course, listen. No. I'm not sugarcoating shit. There's gonna be a lot of sugar in there. It's gonna be eye candy. Damn right it is. But you know, the match when the match go, it's not just gonna be eye candy. It's gonna wrestle. Strong gonna make sure he gonna put the right people on TV first, and then you gonna pay attention to the ring. Like, oh, well, damn, she just don't look good. She can wrestle. I mean, I'm just saying about Miss Parker. Miss Parker to me was eye candy at first, and then she got better. So it's that's where I'm sorry if I say this right. That's where a certain other Miss Parker, but we call her Cargo, should have went NXT, but we didn't leave that alone. So I hope we're done with this because you're about to get me in trouble. Why don't you get me in trouble, sir?
Okay, we're gonna talk about trouble. Let's talk about WrestleMania.
Nice.
I've seen a lot of mixed reviews, and 90% say it was soft. Others say they dropped the ball in some part. The two biggest takeaway from WrestleMania is why The Rock didn't show up and how soft the ending was. Me personally, I watched both Mania. Jey Uso winning the title and Cena winning the title, that's your two key moments. The biggest moment
Cena.
is Dominic Mysterio winning the Intercontinental Championship and pin Finn Balor. And
I'll give you one. I'll keep in that moment. I'll give you one bigger in that very same vein. The fans were cheering for Dominic Mysterio.
Hold on. I want both of y'all to hold on. If it's a way to put me in the big screen, please do it right now because I got something to say about this situation because this is why I'm pissed off about my Twitter. I put a video up of a clip where everybody that was on the video, everybody in the audience was actually cheering for Dominic that he won. And we got some asshole think I blocked him because I don't have time for this shit. And I'm telling y'all, I'm not doing this shit no more. That reasons why we cheering for Dominic because one, y'all didn't believe in Dominic when he first came. Y'all didn't believe in Dominic when he first came. Y'all said, "Oh, he's a nepo baby." And
you bring up like
no, he's doing something.
I know.
He's a nepo baby. and he should have went to NXT. He ain't paying his dues. All right, cool. This dude came to work every fucking day. Did all the live house shows when he had opportunity to. He's the guy you put on when certain people come back and return. CM Punk, wink, wink. Bust his ass. Even when motherfuckers couldn't hear him talk, he understood that he had the heat. And they learned and they noticed that he got better in the ring. Truly. Because I really understand the first time he got the belt was the tag team title belt with his daddy. That shit. But they saw this. This dude character development got better and better and better. Right? This was a perfect opportunity. And it's story-wise, since y'all want to talk about story. Story-wise, who did he pin to win that kind of title?
Finn Balor.
Finn Balor. So we going now? Are they going to turn him face? Maybe. We don't know because he got cheered 2 weeks in a row. Outside, right? So we don't know. But that was a moment because one, in this world today, you cannot be the child of a legend without being criticized. In all sports and sports entertainment, you cannot be a child of a legend without being criticized and saying, "Oh, they're handing them the shit." Guess what he did? All right, don't give me first shit. After we lose these tag team titles, I'm gonna turn to my dad. I'm going the opposite way. I can't be a babyface like my father, so I gotta go the opposite way. I gotta get my ass kicked and stay doing stupid shit.
Be like his adopted daddy.
Be like his adopted daddy. Lying, cheating still. So guess what? At WrestleMania, he wanted to go with the mullet just like his damn adopted daddy, and he won the damn title just like his daddy. I'm sorry, you don't like that. This is the problem with wrestling fans. Y'all forget that we get to cheer who the fuck we want to cheer. All right. I grew up in the era where we cheered Stone Cold Steve Austin. When he was doing the most devilish shit ever, we still cheered him. This man was stunning his boss. He's on the mess. He spoke for all of us that we wanted to beat our boss ass when he done something stupid. We cheered for Stone Cold. We cheered for Triple H, who used to walk around with a sledgehammer. Okay, so we got the right to cheer for who the fuck we want to cheer for. I cheered for Dom for that because I knew he was going to win. I wanted him to win. Everybody wanted Dom to win. We knew Braun Breaker was going to go to bigger and better things. Finn Balor did everything. He did everything in his career. Everything in his career. And then you got
Panta,
who just got there. Okay? Dom was the next one. He deserved it. Now, how long his turnaround? I don't give a fuck. The moment was there. And happened at WrestleMania. Applaud him. The IWC loses credit really because they cheer for Dom. Kiss my ass. Suck a damn crackhead dick. I'm cheering for where the fuck I want to cheer for. And that's all I got to say about it. It was a good thing. Good moment. And the fans that was there that flew 18 hours to get there overseas, the Europeans, the Japanese, the Mexicans, all of them, they cheered for it because they wanted to see it. So suck it in. Suck it in. You don't like it? Go back to your cult leader and tell them that, they told me to suck a dick. Yeah, suck it and suck it good. And my friend over here like to say, eat my ass. Okay, motherfucker.
Yeah, I definitely say all the time.
Yeah. I'll even go with this when it came to Dominic Mysterio. Yeah. I was like, when it comes to Dominic, yeah. I had to say this. Like, here's what everybody should have known that the kid was going to be good. Because you honestly think, remember, before he even made his debut, in his in-ring debut, I should say. Remember, this man spent a full 3 years training with Ray. Do you think Ray was not going to put his son in that position if he wasn't ready? That's the thing.
Let me add something to that. Yeah, I'll let you finish on that. Let me just put another thing on y'all. This boy learned how to be a character at the age of 10.
True.
He learned how to show emotion on the camera at the age of 10. There's video of this dude playing with a PSP. Do y'all remember what a PSP is? Because they don't have those no more. Do y'all remember what a PSP is?
Yeah.
2005. 20 years ago. 20 years ago. He's in the back playing with a PSP. That was a little device. And for you young motherfuckers that still got the damn diaper rash on your back. That was a little PlayStation device that you could travel with. all around. Now you call it PS Vista, and that shit didn't sell. So that's what it was. Okay, well, you little fucking smart ass, fucking damn little bastards think y'all know everything. Y'all know shit. Dominic had a little fucking blonde little mullet in the back and playing with the PSP. That's why when y'all say, what you want to say you're a 20-year veteran? Because he was in our face 20 years ago.
Yep. Especially for that ladder match. But anyways.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, like, and then let's remember who he made his debut against. Seth Rollins. Who's arguably coming off one of the hottest stretches of in-ring performances that he had in recent memory. And it's ironically enough at SummerSlam. And granted, it was COVID SummerSlam, but still. Yeah, that you're gonna play Dominic in his first match against the man. I think Seth was a Triple Crown winner at this point in time because he just got, a former WWE champion, Intercontinental champ, tag champ.
Yeah.
They're all, like I said, that was his first match. And then, of course, you put him up with had to get the tag title reign. You had him against the Usos. You have him against, had him against Finn, like, when Finn kicked Edge out of Judgment Day or whatever. And you think Dominic was definitely going to be that dude at some point. And, he just had to let it slow burn. And you think the lessons that he got from Finn, from Priest, heck, even from Rhea. Chill up on that one, y'all. I mean them type of lessons. But anyway, you think Dominic was picking up various things, and then when it ultimately became his character, when he took those lessons and he found ways to apply those to his personal being, along with what he naturally had within himself, it was just like you just go through that trial and error until it finally clicked. And at WrestleMania, it clicked because that's why that crowd is taking to him, because they know that, all right, we gave him his shit because, his character's like that. But at some point, you start looking at the man, and it's like, man, Dominic's really got it. I do. Yeah.
They got so much trust in that dude. I mean, like I said, it's too much. They put a lot of trust in that dude. Like, he was CM Punk's first match when CM Punk came back. His first solo match, which was in Mask of Garden. He was Penta's. He had a great match with Penta.
Yep.
Had a great match. He was Cody Rhodes match, which didn't mean shit, but he did a good job. Like, it's in his blood. He's just not Ray, so he had to make his own name. That's why I also said that. I said, you are out your father's shadow. To me, you are. Like, you're not going to be Rey Mysterio, but you could be Dom. Make your own name. Make your own name. Now, let me ask y'all this. Compare him to I gotta say it, Charlotte. Is Charlotte out her daddy's shadow?
No.
Why is that?
The last name and trying to capture the same records like his dad.
Not because, you want to know why? I would have. All right, well, that's part of the reason. I'm gonna go with a different version. Because unlike somebody like Dustin Rhodes, Charlotte never tried to distinguish something where I was like, you stopped seeing her as a Flair, and then you started seeing her as her own woman.
That's it. That's a good one.
I think when you saw Dustin, all right, you kept seeing him as like a younger version of Dusty until he became Goldust, and then it was like,
I like that
What a-
because that's a good one. That's a
Yep.
very good one. You got to be our age. Understand what we're saying?
Yep.
When Dustin started, he was the natural, right? And they was comparing him to Dusty all the time. This dude won the United States title. All that stuff was his daddy won. All that. But when he came to WWE as Goldust, that was opposite of the American Dream. That was that was so far opposite of the American Dream. Even the artist fully known as Goldust was that's fucking right. He was left. You know what I mean? And then you also got to say that with Cody. Like Cody did not come in as he came in as we all know that was Dusty's baby boy, but he went opposite. Y'all forgot that Cody went heel. Cody went heel, and then he had legacy, and he started learning from Randy and learning the stuff from Triple H and Shawn Michaels and that rivalry, just like that. So, but with like someone like Charlotte, again, there's some Charlotte fans that watch. I'm not hating on Charlotte. It's not. They gave her something. They gave her shit. She made chicken salad out of it sometimes, but you still got that flair. You still only thing that your shit there is you more athletic than your daddy. But Dom went this guy go opposite. Charlotte reminds me of Ric Flair going heel, face, and to the point that the fans don't like her ass. Right? They like that. They don't like that. But Dominic, once he turned on Ray, they got interesting. They get interesting immediately? No. Because we all was like, what the fuck is it? And then he was locked up. Motherfucker, you can hold it. You know what I mean? But they worked that into the character. They made him believe he was locked up and shit. And then you add his mama into it. You add his sister into it. You finally got that WrestleMania match 2 years ago. Then it worked. It was patience. Again, keyword in wrestling fandom today, because we're not a community. Fandom is we are lack of patience now. We want shit now. We want developments now. Look, it took us.
Just to borrow Heels for Lifetime, you gotta let it cook.
Let it cook, but nobody wanted to cook. They want fucking microwave TV dinners right now. 3 minutes, goddamn it, 3 minutes. I want my shit now. No, it doesn't. You gotta let shit cook, and then like I just said earlier, y'all build these motherfuckers up so y'all can tear them right back down. Y'all build these motherfuckers up so y'all can tear them right back down. Just like a certain other WrestleMania moment, which you just said, Jay beating Gunther. Y'all wanted him to fail during this road to WrestleMania, and it didn't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I didn't understand the story either until Jimmy got involved. Until Jimmy smacked the shit out of Gunther. Okay. We had to get this main event shit out your ass. We had to get right hand Jay at. Right hand Jay was crash out all the time. So I for WrestleMania, for me, WrestleMania night 1 had 2 good moments, and their main event was fire. Night 2 had good wrestling matches. Their main event sucked. The main event sucked, and right result, but it sucked. No Rock. Private, he got his receipt, but no Rock, and Rock excuse for not being there was the most shittiest thing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna start calling you Rock right now. You on the side of Terry Bollea right now. So Dwayne, you gave us a shitty ass fucking excuse, and you owe us something. Maybe you owe us your soul.
Yeah, there you go. But that'd be the perfect price.
I'm just saying, WrestleMania is not WrestleMania no more. Okay, WrestleMania is not WrestleMania no more. We're purists, right? We're purists up here.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that's
not WrestleMania no more.
All right, I wouldn't be in the minority here with this one. I actually did like the main event, mostly because. And by the way, Kent, for both nights, because, and by the way, Kent, just because I missed this week, don't think I'm.
He's not back. Hold on.
I know.
I missed that.
I'm gonna find some way somehow. I will get you. But anyway,
yeah, he's gonna miss you. You hear that shit? Won't get you. I'm gonna get you.
But this worked perfectly. All right, I'm gonna tell you why I actually like the main event for night 2. Because it worked perfectly with what Cena has been saying for weeks. That or Cena Wonka, whatever you want to call him these days, that you get nothing.
No. Hold on. I like the entrance.
Yeah.
That was
right.
I like the entrance.
I like the entrance.
I'm talking about the match itself.
Yeah.
Was boo boo. It was boo boo. It's like it don't even deserve the word ass. It was boo boo.
I was like,
it don't deserve the word ass. Okay.
But you see, that's like here's why. Like Cena, all I do is I would have probably like made a little bit of effort in this one for him, but it was just like, okay, this your last WrestleMania, and it was like, okay, you gonna stick with this whole, I ain't giving nothing for this. Like, pacing wise, he actually played this one right. Granted, like I said, I would have probably went a little faster than what he actually did. But it was like, if you're trying to play up this, I ain't giving a fuck about what everybody else wants, and I only just caring about me. I was just like, yeah, I'm just going to be like, I wanted to give a match that would piss the audience off.
I'm looking at Hill face. Hill face is telling me a whole different story. He's like, hurry up, because I got something to say.
But I was like, the Travis Scott thing, I will say, was the only thing that kills this man.
No,
that would be the only killer for me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
That man was ass, okay? So you gotta tell me, you're supposed to feel simply for Sonata Rose, who got slapped.
Damn. Pause. Say it again.
I'm going.
Can we hashtag that one?
Whoa. Say it again. Say the name again.
That's his name, Sonata Rose. When he gets slapped in the Elimination Chamber, the title was dead. People want to see John Cena win the title from myself. Now, the only thing fucked up is The Rock.
Can we make that a shirt? Sonata
Rose.
Check the Hill Carmichael, care of Embrace the Thirst Studios.
Here's the thing. The Rock.
Sonata Rose.
And I want that wristband because I got this one.
I got that. I got this.
But The Rock started the storyline back in the Elimination Chamber.
Yep.
And then he come out of nowhere after the main was over. He's saying, well, the ending was supposed to be for the Cena and Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry, Cena and Sonata Rose. It's not about me. It's about them. That's bullshit. Because I'm the writer. I'm the head writer for Rock Bottom Studio. I'm going to start the story with The Rock. I'm going to end the story with The Rock. Because eventually it's going to be The Rock versus Cody Rhodes. I'm sorry, Sonata Rhodes. Not John Cena winning the title and start the new storyline. Because now you leave the incomplete story. The Rock said, the story's complete. No, it's not. It's incomplete. Because eventually we're going to have to see The Rock. Rock owes us a fucking match. That's what he owes us. He owes us Sonata Rhodes versus Rock and Rock versus Roman Reigns. And damn it, he got the copyright of Team Corporate. People forgot about that shit.
Yeah.
So he need that shit.
Wait. I'm reading. Willis said Rock was pissed because that Triple H wanted Cena to turn heel, but Rock wanted Cody to turn heel at the end of WrestleMania. That's why this whole thing was trash. I think with WWE, this is the problem. That's why John Cena was a fucking face for so long. They are not worried about the story when it comes to their main event guy. They worry about the money. Cody merch sells with kids. His reminiscent is the closest thing to John Cena since John Cena dropped off the main event. The Roman merch is not kids. right? Roman merch is for grown ass men or little kids not gonna walk around. I'm wearing my Tribal Chief. No, they're not worried about no. They worry about some cartoon neck tattoo and robes and wow. That's the kids right there. That's the kids thing. But for Rock to come out and I think Derek said it earlier that Rock is trying to get Triple H out of creative. First of all, Rock, you need to be around. You can't kick somebody out that's there on a weekly basis and you're not around your damn self.
Yeah, you're too busy with the UFL or whatnot.
Yeah, you got UFL, you got movies, because you damn sure better be in Fast and Furious. This last one, that post credit scene, you don't fuck with me.
He was only there because of ticket sales.
Yeah, and that bullshit. Oh, ticket sales was low. That's why they brought me in, motherfucker. No, you know better. You was born in this business. Canada? You trying to tell me ticket sales was down in Canada?
And especially Toronto?
Come on, bro. Come on. Who are you talking to? First of all, Dwayne. Yeah, I'm with Whitney Gilbert. Dwayne. Who you talking to, bro? It was down in Canada? I mean, you can say Iowa, did I believe you? Canada? Man, rock sucker rock dick. How about that? No, that's not how we doing. No, that's a poor excuse. Okay, that's one. Two, you set up a perfect beginning of this story. I want your soul. You had us talking for weeks about this damn soul thing. And then you go on, and y'all had us talking some more when John Cena went from Smile to Grumpy. Y'all know the Muppet, the Muppet, the Grumpy Muppet that John Cena looked like to him, and we liked that. And then we didn't see you for the whole road. For the whole road of WrestleMania. But you want to come on Pat McAfee show on a Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday morning or afternoon and talking about, this is not that. So what you did was you did not take accountability and you passed the accountability to somebody else. And now you got the wrestling fandom mad at Triple H. When they should be mad at your ass 100% of it. Oh, Triple H getting some of this heat. He gets some of this heat because you still went green light on the shit. But you gotta get this shit too. You gotta get at least most of it. Because you set this shit up where we thought we were gonna see some you know what this shit remind me of? I hate to say it because we are MCU people, right? Actually was Endgame. And what happened at the Endgame? What happened to the MCU at the Endgame? Kind of went downhill a little bit, just a little bit, right? Till Deadpool and Wolverine came up and put some life into it. That's what WrestleMania was. That's what it was. We had a nice Endgame in WrestleMania 40, and we got Ant-Man and the Wasp, WrestleMania 41.
No, I do one better. Wakanda Forever.
Oh, I do you one better. Secret Invasion.
Fair enough, because they use AI. But
fair enough.
I would say this is like a reboot of WrestleMania 9.
It was.
Ironically enough, talk about Vegas.
The last time it was Vegas. I don't know. Maybe y'all. Maybe Vegas does something to y'all. Like y'all think some mafia motherfuckers still there or something. Like, hey, what's on?
Yeah, and not only that, but yeah. Speaking of Vegas, you was actually one that brought this up. I don't know what it is with that damn stadium, but damn it, why every time Becky Lynch show up, she gotta end somebody title reign?
End someone's title reign just for the next night to turn heel.
Yeah.
Why you didn't turn heel at WrestleMania? That would have been better.
Oh, that's because they won the damn titles.
I know, but it would have been better if they would have lost it, right? At WrestleMania. Becky got mad because you ruined her fucking return by getting pinned, and she beat your ass. Instead of taking the titles, I get it. You want to revenge off of Liv Morgan because she kept on saying she retired you. I get it, blah blah. But you trying to add a new story to this shit, and you trying to be a Triple Crown winner, I guess, because the Intercontinental title now. I mean, it's and you want to get revenge on her because she beat you for the NXT title. I get it, but it could have been done better. It could have been better executed.
Yeah.
I'm just Becky Lynch, and then another thing, one more thing. How come she ain't get no heat like y'all get Charlotte heat?
Well, I will say this: Becky Lynch. We fuck with Becky Lynch. We ride with Becky Lynch. We can relate to Becky Lynch.
Yeah, like 5 years ago.
Who Becky Lynch?
Remember, she was a steampunk Becky Lynch, and then she grew
I
to the top.
fuck with Becky Lynch when she beat the shit out of Charlotte that SummerSlam. I fuck with Becky Lynch when she won the 2 belt Becky. I fuck with Becky Lynch when she beat Bianca, because now it was gonna be a role for Bianca to get the title. But then she compare her to Terry. She think that this is the AE and Becky Mania running wild. That shit got stale. She knew it got stale. That's why she wanted to turn heel. That's one thing I give her this credit. She know her shit's stale. And she wanted to recreate. I get her. I get her sometimes. But I'm not around with her no, because she's like a new she's another Charlotte. I'm the elder statesman.
Which is ironic.
Right. It was very ironic. Like, you know, Bayley said it best. Bayley said it best in her interview. She said that she don't feel like she's in the same level as Charlotte and Becky, even though
They're the horsewomen.
Yeah, she's a horsewoman, but she's like the bottom of the barrel. And it's totally not fair.
And you think like, yeah, and here's and you think about what Bayley's accomplished in her time. It's like, yeah,
it's what
it's
Bayley
like
accomplished, bro. If I see what Bayley accomplished, and
yeah, she's got a Grand Slam.
She's a Grand Slam. I think Bayley's one of her title reigns is longer than all the Charlottes combined.
Yep, yeah, that time with SmackDown.
One title reign. Yeah. One title reign is longer than all of Charlotte's combined. I can't say Becky, because Becky had a title reign for there 2 years, 2 reigns there 2 years. But it's I don't know, bro. If I want now, I want to switch gears, if you don't mind me. I want to say something positive about WrestleMania. We're talking about the negatives here. Like, we already talked about Jay and Tom. That triple threat match. Io, Rhea Ripley, and Bianca. And again, we all wanted that to be 1-on-1. We wanted that to be Rhea Ripley and Bianca. But damn it, this match was so good, I forgot about it. It was so good, I forgot about it. And if you another moron on Twitter, another moron on YouTube, another moron on social media, period, that disagree that match was fucking awesome, you just wanted someone to pop a titty out. That match was probably the best. They did, man. They did. They're not there for the wrestling. They wanted someone to pop a titty out. They wanted a wardrobe malfunction. Hell, I just named Charlotte, right?
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte and Tiff, they was throwing potatoes. I was believing that they was throwing potatoes. Hell, one girl's goof got chipped.
You know what? I'll say this. That match was better than Jade Cargill and Naomi.
Whoa. Let me say something about that one. As much as we give Jade her shits, she still got room to improve, but that was her best match in WWE.
Yep.
Thanks to her dance partner.
Yep. And so you remember me saying this. I remember I wrote this thing. Remember I said it. You're going to see Trinity in this match.
God,
yeah, because
I saw a lot of Trinity, sir.
Yeah. Just like,
sir, proceed. Okay, that was me. Proceed with caution. Proceed with caution. My computer knows I was gonna fuck up. So proceed with caution. Proceed with caution.
Because I was like, because knowing that this match is gonna happen, you're gonna see like Trinity more than you were gonna see like first run Naomi in this match.
It was a spot where she picked her up and threw her up and caught her in powerball. I was like, God damn. So what they did was showcase Jay's power.
Yeah,
right?
and not only that, but then remember when Naomi came off the ropes and did Jay caught her? I think she
Right.
caught her with a brainbuster or a jackhammer, one or the other.
I think it was
like,
Jackhammer. It was
Yeah.
Jackhammer. But it was improved. I ain't gonna say it was a blockbuster match and all that shit,
Yeah.
but compared to her, and you go out and like I did last night, I was watching All Out 2020, Rich, you know, and we said we saw Jade there. Like,
Yep.
damn, she's still doing that. She's still asking for help. She was doing that during the match. Like, what's next? What's next?
I've seen that.
You seen that, right? You
That was-
you kind of heard it too. But listen, I rather take that than her fucking up, not knowing her shit.
Yeah.
And but again, people gonna judge her. But you know why people judging Jade? Because y'all put the spotlight on her.
Mhm.
Just like AEW did, y'all did the same thing. Y'all put the spotlight on her, and now the whole world sees her, and they're gonna keep a microscope on her because now y'all putting her above a lot of people that work their ass off to get in certain spots, and she pretty much went above some of them, a lot of them, you know. But I like the ladies did their thing all around. The ladies on
Especially the
NXT.
ladder match and for the North American title,
Right.
or women's North American title, and that 4-way for the women's titles.
Yeah, I mean the ladies NXT did their thing. The ladies night 1, ladies night 2, they did their thing. They need to get more flowers. They do.
Yeah. And then hell, even the match with Stephanie and Roxanne on Tuesday, or hell, even before Julia ran in on Monday with Stephanie and Io.
That was good. That was good. I was surprised that was gonna happen. That was good to those bitches.
Yeah. I was about to say, even with that though, that was still good. And then like hell, even Stephanie and Roxanne Tuesday night, I was like,
I had to watch that later.
Yeah, but I was about to say the ladies definitely ate this weekend, and I have to say, like, this was probably one of the most positive weeks for women, for WWE's women's wrestling under their entire umbrella.
Let's also bring up, U.S. champion.
Oh, yeah, Selena.
No. I'm talking about
Jacob.
Jacob Fatu. Yeah.
Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania with a feature from King Haku.
Yeah.
The barricade.
Oh, let me just say this: who's going to stop me? That's what I want to know.
I'm gonna tell you what, and I don't think I say this as a comedic line. I say this with total seriousness. That man will live to be. If that man lived to be 100, I will still fear that man.
Yes. That man
he still got that. He still got strong hands. That tongue and death grip. I'm like,
he got arthritis. That's why he's gonna hurt. He's gonna hurt you more than hurt him. No, dude. When Jacob, that was a quiet. That was a sleeper match too. That's a hidden gem. That's a hidden gem.
Oh yeah, especially if you catch that one spot where Jacob went for the moonsault and then LA.
That was
awesome. Props to you, Wade Barrett, for catching that one, because I was like, that happened so smooth. I was like, oh,
it was beautiful. It was beautiful,
and get the timing to nail that too.
And let me add something else. And I was going to talk about this with this Randy Orton,
Joe
Henry thing. People, you don't understand. You was not going to get no good or a straight up match right there, because one, they just did that shit. Probably they tried to put that shit in there the day before, right?
Or maybe the day of. Who knows?
Or the day of.
First. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I think just to finish off what I think enforcers go with us, I was like, yeah. And actually, Hendry actually explains this himself, that what was supposed to happen was supposed to, because it was like, yeah, he was just trying to like get the eyes open. Get the eyes open on him and get the eyes open or TNA, whatever. I was like, yeah, would I have wanted a more competitive match? Yeah, but I was like, at the same time, just having the moment of having 60,000 people cheering his name and stuff. It was like singing the song with him. I was like, yeah, that was cool. But and then of course, in typical Randy fashion, you got to have an RKO out of nowhere, and I was like, that was probably one of his that was probably one of his funniest ones ever. It was like, damn, right when he got to do the pose, right when Joe got to do the pose, then Randy gonna hit it, and I was like, yeah, if there was any time Randy would do it, that would have been it.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Here's I got a problem with.
As a,
I feel like that match could be a little bit longer and made that match a little bit stronger, like compared to Obafemi and Moose. Even though Moose lost, but he still looked strong. But with this match, Randy Orton disrespect the finisher of Drew Henry. I ain't meant like, oh, he blocked the way. No, he looked this way, he looked that way. He disrespected. And
wait. Are you talking? Because I don't think Joe Henry even got to do his fucking finisher.
He was doing all the setup moves to it, but he didn't get standing ovation.
So again with him, he explained it perfectly, and I agree with him. They did not have nothing prepared for a long. They had nothing prepared for a 5-minute match, but the moment he got there, it's history. He's the first TNA champion to have a match of any kind on WrestleMania. So everybody said, "Oh, he squashed him." That was Joe got him. It was not. If it was a squash, y'all didn't know what a squash is. First of all,
Joe got in a lot of offense in this.
Right, a squash is he did not touch Randy. And Randy, he walked in, said his name, and he came into his turn, and that's all you're gonna see is when he did the turn is already RKO. He touched Randy, he got some moves in, but he didn't get not enough. You know what I mean? So you got the opportunity. Then you got Randy Orton. Randy Orton did your move and added his shit. You just got the fucking the what you call it, the Mafia blessing. His who he idolized, by the way. He even said this shit when he was the local hero Joe Henry on What Culture. They said, what was your dream WrestleMania match? With Randy Orton. He got it. I'm sorry if it disappoints us as Furious. I'm sorry if it disappoints y'all as wrestling fans, but he made his mark, and guess what? That's what he's doing. He's main eventing tonight, and he might have a possibility of the NXT champion and the TNA champion. I think probably this Tuesday tagging up. Joe Henry's gonna be around for a minute.
Yeah.
So take advantage of it. Shit.
Hey, matter of fact, I do want to point something out here. Like since we're talking about championships, that although it was over a 2-night span, do y'all realize this is the second time in I think either second or third time that we've had the Grand Slam change hands on a big ring? Because WWE title change, Intercontinental title change. Of course, with New Day, tag titles changed. With Jacob, U.S. title changed. It was like, yeah, I think it's only I know SummerSlam '99 was the old. Well, if you want to go by the original Triple Crown, yeah, that was I think SummerSlam '99 was the only other pay-per-view event where we had all the titles changing hands.
So Survivor Series 2002 or 2003.
Yeah.
Speaking of the New Day, I don't care.
Yeah.
I would have loved it if Big E came out and cost the title, but I don't care. The reason why Raw got the weakest tag team out of two. SmackDown.
Especially after what happened Friday night.
Right. Now they got Faxium. That SmackDown got Faxium. And then you talking about that ladder match was fucking awesome. That should have been on fucking WrestleMania.
Everybody saying the same thing. Everybody want that match to be in WrestleMania.
And guess what? That's what that match really did. I told you so. That's what I told you so. That you built up this shit for since January. I'm gonna say January. It probably was before then. But all the tag teams on SmackDown was on one common goal. I want to be the tag team champion. You probably gonna see Machine Gun.
They missed one team, the Yes Boys.
But no. You had the
DIY.
That DIY who was going
Machine
after.
Guns.
The Machine Guns came in. Don't forget the Bloodline was tag team champions. Street Profits. Los
Garza.
Gaza and them. The tag team division was hot. It was more better than Raw. I ain't gonna say hot because when I say hot, people think I'm talking about all the wrestling. No, I'm talking about SmackDown and Raw tag team. Because if you think about it, if you're gonna say WWE, of course NXT got the best tag team in WWE division in WWE. Again, keyword people, I want y'all to listen. I said WWE. I said WWE. I did not say the world. Don't have sand in your vagina. I said the WWE. Like you need WWE. All right, but I just don't care that the New Day won. I don't give a shit. Congratulations to him, but this heel turn, it started out great, became dry. Sorry, baby, what I'm about to say. Became menopause dry. Desert dry.
Man,
Arizona.
Yeah, let's just say. Let's just call it is, and to use the New Day term, this hill runs Ben Booty.
Bootio. Ben Bootio. Yes.
I mean, what do you expect from New Day? And not only that, besides the New Day, besides everything else, the triple threat match for night one.
Cool.
I would say it was
cinema.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
And look, you know what? I'm gonna pull a Heyman for once. And Paul, you know, he was saying that WWE should be considered for an Emmy. Damn it, Paul Heyman himself for this friggin' performance deserved the Emmy. Because
here's one problem. I'm sorry to cut you off, but here's one problem. The facial reaction. When Paul Heyman give CM Punk a low blow, his face reaction like, "Oh, I'm sorry," type of look. When we hit the low blow with Marine, that's a big fuck you. Then he signed with Seth Rollins. Now, here's my biggest issue. He went to ESPN. He's explaining the reason. His reason does not match the face at Mania. As a writer, you got to match that shit. You could say, "Hey, look, I don't want to hurt my friend CM Punk, but it's nothing personal. It's just business." Roman Reigns, that's personal for all the personal hell you put me through. I'm looking up a new chapter for Seth Rollins. If Paul Heyman would have said that, I would have understand. But the shit he said with ESPN is kind of like, nigga, you belong in Tubi. Because the way the shit look, it doesn't match.
I'll agree with you because when you said like it was that excuse, but like you said, it's so many ways you could do that. Like you could actually, he could keep the CM Punk shit because he could say that. He could say, "You left me." You know, like this how him and Steph got that in common. You left me. It left me ghosted. You know it's not true, but you ghosted. Now with Roman, he should have added on. Where was you when I got power bombs through a table? Where was you? You know, like that. You should have added that on. I definitely agree with you on.
Oh, but wait, actually, Toe, can I since you want to go that route? Remember, I forgot it was on an episode of SmackDown like about a year ago. Well, remember when Paul, or it might have been on Raw, or I forgot what show it was. Remember, Heyman came in and ironically enough, it was Heyman asking Punk for a favor. Yeah, he was like, "Please take me with you."
Yeah, that was SmackDown.
All right, it was SmackDown. Okay. All right, I thought it was.
He came to Chicago. That's right before Drew McIntyre beat the shit out of CM Punk.
Yeah.
But that main event though, the beauty thing, it was not for a title.
Yeah.
It was just chef's kiss. I love that. I love that main event. First of all, let's talk about Seth Rollins with the chain, the fire. He changed clothes. Boy, looked like he was shining so bright.
He was doing the reverse. He was doing the reverse Undertaker Shawn Michaels in
Right,
WrestleMania 25.
And then you know Roman with the bloodlines coming down, the perfect picture of his father right behind him. That was beautiful. Loved it. It didn't CM Punk ass. I said that perfectly. CM Punk ass come out with the pipe bomb gear. The pipe bomb gear and
that's right. That's right. It's Vegas.
It had the pipe bomb gear and had lyrical sing tone. Perfect. Love the match. It had multiple sequence. It's a long time since a lot of people said 100% said something positive about CM Punk. Even AEW loyalists. I'm very nice saying that. Said something positive about CM Punk because of this match. It was perfect. One, CM Punk got his main event. Check.
Yep.
It's on your resume now. Two, Roman Reigns is still Roman Reigns.
Mm-hmm.
Even taking the pin, because guess what? It ain't the first time Roman Reigns took a pin at WrestleMania. It ain't going to be the last. And
it's the first one by say, bro. 10 years to the day.
That pinned you on your first 101 championship. Seth Rollins. And how you do that? He screwed you again in the triple threat match. So, and Paul Heyman's the MVP of this. Paul Heyman and Don Callis is the most despised people in wrestling, but they are good at their fucking job.
Yeah.
They are good. So my question to anybody, y'all to anybody, is this the start of the new Dangerous Alliance?
I think so, because you put Heyman and Seth, and then you put Braun Breaker with them.
And maybe Becky Lynch be the first Paul Heyman girl, official Paul Heyman girl on WTV. Could have been Ronda Rousey, but that's a long time too late. Yeah. But thank you, Derek. Derek thinks so.
Yep. Well, technically, second Paul Heyman girl because Medusa, obviously.
Oh, hey, hold on. Medusa was never Paul Heyman girl. Paul Heyman was a Medusa man.
Actually, you know what? That's more accurate.
Get it straight before Medusa finds you. Yeah, Paul Heyman was a Medusa dude. Okay,
that's actually more accurate. Yeah, because
shout out to Medusa, Alundra Blaze, whatever you want to call her. Shout out to her. She kicked all our asses.
Oh yeah, because I would tell you that. Because I would tell you that. I still remember that roundhouse kick she gave him at that Halloween Havoc when they.
Hey, I did not see this one yet. I am gonna watch it probably before I go to work tomorrow, because I gotta get ready for Eddie Gilbert, because I definitely want to know about Eddie Gilbert.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
I can go a little bit on this one, but
talk about it.
I haven't seen about this one either. But
talk about it because I know stuff about Billy Graham. I know a lot of stuff.
Let me get my end, then we're gonna talk about Dark Side of the Ring, because I make sure the show will look great. I would say because right now we got Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, and possibility Becky Lynch. They need a tag team. For a tag team, I'm looking at the one who really needs some help.
Ooh.
I'm thinking
it gotta be on Raw. Or NXT.
For NXT, I can see OTM, because I feel they ain't doing nothing with them. I can see that because he needs a badass tag team, just like the Dangerous Alliance. Or someone from Noah or someone from Triple A. Because now you got, free range of that.
If I think of any tag team, I'm trying to look at Raw. I don't see nobody on Raw. But if I go NXT, shit, I might go with homeboy that's with my man from Noah.
Oh, Briggs and Inamura.
Yeah. If not, get my boys that was with the Angelo family.
Oh, Stacks and Luca.
Yes. I mean, it's so down NXT is so many options. It's options because then you got that evolution in your head. The evolution how Rick and Triple H did it. They got two young heads to follow them. So you get two young heads to follow Seth, who and some people was like Austin Theory might come back.
Yes.
Yeah.
He need a reboot because Austin Theory needs it.
Oh, there you go.
Eight down under.
Eight down under for Raw. They on Raw, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Because what's his name?
Grayson Waller.
Waller. That one, he got it. He already got it. All he just needed some ring time. He got it already. I swear. All he do is grab a mic and he automatically move. I'm telling you, this dude is ruthless. It's ruthless. So
and then when he does the little shoey celebration,
I don't know. I'm not knocking you, Australia. I just don't understand drinking anything out of a fucking worn, sweaty ass shoe. I don't understand it. If it's a new shoe, fine. But no. Sorry.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they use the new shoes.
I thought Seth Rollins' student was joining. No, he And shout out to his student because he's the only one that know how to fucking hit a Phoenix splash. Seth Rollins haven't hit that shit yet.
He getting up there. But Dark Side of the Ring, Billy Graham. It's one of those episodes you already know what it's about, but same time you get behind the scenes of it. It was an okay episode, I will say that, because you already know documentary, you already seen behind the scenes. It was a good episode. Pretty much behind the scene. You hear before, a person don't want to give up the title. He want to be a top guy, and then he going through the same situation. So it's not even a dark episode. It was more like trumpet and tragedy episode, like Vader. So it's a good episode. It's a good show. I'm not knocking it. But it when we talk about the best episode so far this year, it was had to be the oh god, what's the episode we got so far?
That's Mick Foley.
Mick Foley, Tony Atlas. I like the Tony Atlas one.
Yeah.
Even though it brought back terrible childhood memory of Saba Simba, but
Gorga.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the best one so far. I didn't know about that shit. A lot of shit I did not know about him. I knew he was a fucking racist, but I didn't know he was God damn son. If I gotta say goddamn son, he's beyond racist. That motherfucker is despicable. Like, God damn. And that's right. No entrance. He had that tattoo to make sure exit only.
Oh yes, that's the one.
He had tattoo. Yeah, tattoo to tell the boys, hey, exit only. I was like, God, you need a tattoo to remind them. Never mind. Anyway,
that was the craziest.
Billy Graham. What I remember about Billy Graham first, I think he was one of the first guys to introduce steroids into the wrestling business. I ain't gonna say jealousy, but he had a right to be mad to me because if you think about it, after him, a lot of people stole his style.
Yep, Hogan,
Jesse Ventura. A lot of them stole his style from the look to the python. No one said pythons before Billy Graham, but it's a lot of shit. But I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to say jealousy, but it did take a toll on him because they made a whole bunch of money with Hogan doing the shit that he was doing in the 70s. And he came back like 80 something, thought he still had it, but he had hip surgery. And they made him an announcer, which kind of pissed him off even more. And this motherfucker went on Donahue and said, hey, everybody in the back does steroids. He just right. Everybody does it. Everybody does it. And he was like, I think he was blackballed for years to WrestleMania 20. And they put him in the Hall of Fame and stuff. So, but superstar Billy Graham was ahead of his time. Like, if social media was back then, he would have been the biggest star of wrestling back then. He would have been I mean, remember, it was a time they had a work relationship with NWA at the time. I used to do the WWF champion versus NWA champion. And I remember Harley Race did not like him. He did not like Billy Graham. And he's always do this no contest matches so they could be strong and no one lost the belt and shit. But that's pretty much all I can remember from Superstar. He left, he lost the ball back, he came back, he wanted to do Karate Man and all that shit. And had the fucking mustache. He looked so different. But that's all I know. That's all I know. And they talked about that then. He got me some more stories to it. But what's the dark side?
I would say with I would say like pretty much like with Graham, his dark side would have been his post-steroid effect, and because do you think like if you looked for anybody that ever saw Superstar, like when he was champion, like dude had an incredible physique, but then of course knowing what we now know about like performance enhancing drug stuff, it was like how it deteriorated his body so badly over time is like, and then not to mention there's a couple other stuff I think. Let's see. Will's family life. Yep. Oh yeah. And matter of fact, then of course, like I said, the abuse that Graham put himself through kind of did affect like a lot of his family life as well. And then, not to mention, wasn't he built like a cousin, like a storyline cousin of the Graham family?
Yeah. And so you had
Jerry and Eddie. Jerry and Eddie Graham.
Yeah, you had the Graham brothers.
Yep.
Jerry,
Dr. Jerry.
Dr. Jerry. Then you had. Remember, they were still there. I think they was there right before he came in.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Vern gave him that. Vern gave him that because he was in the AWA. And again, it's another wrestler that Vern was like, you got the look, but you're not going to be my fucking champion. So it's another person that left Vern and became champion in WWF. So it's kind of fucked up because Vern did not like the muscle guys.
Yeah. It's like they could have, but here's the thing though, it's like if you could have had the muscle guys who could at least have like a basic amount of technical knowledge, it was like, hey,
you put the belt on the Crusher.
Yeah.
The Crusher was fat as shit.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, like back then, they didn't go with like comic book superhero like with WWE in the 80s and 90s. They were more realistic.
I get it, but you got somebody named the Crusher who I got the bill here, and he crushes the cane. That was cartoonish as shit to me, all right? I got the bill here, I can drink it on their dog, and they drink a keg. He showed totally spilling all over the place. It had a cigar, and you had the Bruiser and the Crusher and stuff. Yeah. And then these motherfuckers said, Ron, what's his name? Ron Ratsky, whatever the fuck his name.
Ron Ratsky. Yeah.
All that cartoonish as shit. Motherfucker like the dude from goddamn Bill and Ted Excellent Adventures and shit, and he doing this. That's cartoonish. But you had just because you had a muscle guy who knew how to talk on the mic, who put butts in the seats, and you didn't want him to be your champion. You wanted to be champion.
Yeah, because like Vern wanted the guys who had like Will was just saying, Vern wanted the guys who had like the amateur backgrounds, kind of like so to what like Vern had. Like I said, he would have probably. Wait, was Backlund ever in the AWA?
You know what? I think he was. I think he was there for a second. I think he started there for a second. And
he went to UWFI for a good brief minute.
Yeah,
He did everything.
I was about to say, I was like,
oh, he said no.
Oh no.
No? Oh,
nah,
shit.
I didn't think he was, but it was like
No.
I would have thought like that would I would have thought that would have been somebing Vern would have definitely like.
Yeah, he would have been champion. He would have been champion, guaranteed.
Yeah,
but I mean, Vern. That's like Will said. Vern had his type of guy. Not just could talk, but actually look like a champion. That could wrestle like a champion. Nick Bockwinkel was probably his best champion besides himself.
Yeah.
You know? So,
but
you
I
would
would say like with Superstar also, of course. Yeah, we talked about how many people he influenced, and let's not forget like how Superstar was kind of the first wrestler to kind of do the Muhammad Ali kind of.
No. Everybody hear me now. Thunderbolt Patterson was the first.
Yeah.
So Thunderbolt Patterson freaking might work. Thunderbolt Patterson was the first one that was rapping. That's the thing. Rapping. Then Superstar and Dusty said, fuck it, we can do it too. Dusty really got over, but Superstar started putting down steel plates and all this other shit with it.
Sherman chocolate cake.
Yeah, all that other shit. You know, that's what I hate when people say that he was the one that started. No, that black man get his credit. Thunderbolt Patterson was the first. God damn it. But the key what you're saying though, that's what got him over.
Yeah.
That's what got him, especially in WWE and Masquerade Garden.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my God, the time.
And you think like he started? Yeah, you think he started as a heel, but like near the end of his run, he actually was getting face reactions. And
think about this one man. You talking about Masquerade Garden? This dude, you talking about the '70s?
Yeah.
He coming out like I said, tie dye, blonde hair. He had the feather pierced earring, big as a house.
The boa.
The boa. You know what I mean? And you had the wizard as your manager.
Yeah. That's definition of like the '70s main event superstar. Everything you described, that's all Billy Graham. That's all Superstar.
Right. Yep. So now go back like we just said earlier. Look who people took his style. Go back to AWA. Jesse Wallace Ventura started wearing tie dye and the baller and start doing his fucking.
Yeah, well, at least Jesse admitted that.
Right. Hogan admitted it too now. Yep. Hogan admitted in the 80s. Yep. He said, before I did the Python, brother, this guy, I never forget, it was Saturday main event. He brought him out and they started posing, and you can see the difference. Like, Superstar is not that guy no more. But still, he started posing with the fucking tuxedo on and shit. But, but Hogan then added more shit later down his career, like in the NWO, bring those damn flowers, the little leaves he had, Hollywood. That was Superstar Billy Graham first, okay? So it's a lot of things. His goatee beard he had, Superstar Billy Graham. They took so much stuff from him, and he said Ali took his stuff from Gorgeous George. I don't know about the talking, but maybe something else.
I damn sure. Well, I damn sure don't remember Ali spraying perfume around the place. That's.
They stink in there, sir. It's a wrestling. All he did was smoke in there.
Yeah, I'll say Rick Martel took from Gorgeous George, but
listen, man. We do I gotta say my line again? I always gotta say it. Wrestling is a recycle center.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Recycling center. So whatever you think is new, someone did before.
Yeah, and matter of fact, if you want to go with this one, it was like. And matter of fact, I would tell you this: if you want to really have a recycle, you could argue that Billy Graham could have also been like a little bit of inspiration for Mickey Rourke during the wrestling.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, if you think like Randy the Ram kind of was.
Oh God!
Kind of getting near that build though.
God. Well, yeah, Superstar Billy Graham should be. Well, he's in the Hall of Fame, so that's all I can say.
Yep. But then again, I also said it this way, like it did give a little foreshadow for this week's episode with Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. So I'd say one of the most criminally underrated people ever, and I would say this, like even like even if you forget, like that he was actually a catalyst for Steamboat and Flair feuds, even though this time Eddie was just, like kind of working his face at the time.
The only thing I think you want to say the Callis because the story mode he brought in Steamboat as a surprise tag team partner.
Yep.
That's what started the war. But if anything, he was married to Missy Hyatt.
Yep.
How the fuck that happened? Why? Why, sir?
I want to know.
The hoe. You knew she was a hoe. You knew she was a hoe. Why are you married?
I mean, you can turn the hoe into a housewife. But
you can't. You can't.
I'm trying to.
I want to know about him with involved with ECW and how that happened. That's the part I want to know.
Well, I can tell you. The beginning was he had nowhere else to go. Memphis was not what it used to be. I think he kind of burned bridges with Jerry Lawler. I think his brother did that for him. And then we got the ECW. He did book. He brought some people that was not like Superfly, Jimmy Snooker, Hawk. And then he tried to make some stars. He did do some booking, and then he invited Paul Heyman, and the rest is history. If you want to say underrated, as a booker, I think his wrestling career could have been better.
Yeah, especially Watts will remember like with his time in Mid-South and whatnot. It was like, Gilbert was like one of their top hills and whatever, and.
Yeah, he brought in. Hey, you go get him catalyst for Steamboat and Flair.
And Sting.
I get him catalyst for Sting and Ultimate Warrior.
Oh yeah, with the Blade Runner, and then like with Sting and Rick Steiner and Hot Stuff International.
Steiner. Oh come on, man! They better have Steiner on this show. I want to know stuff that I don't know. I want to know stuff I already know.
Let's see. Well, like I said, with Rick, I think because with Rick, like he and Eddie had like a real long partnership.
He told his ass not to marry Missy Hyatt. He went to marry. Like, hey man, the boys can tell you what's going on in those walls. I mean, just let you know. Just let you know. But he didn't listen. He learned.
It's most definitely. But fellas, this is 8:20. It's time to end the show. But next week we're gonna talk about the Dark Side of the Ring, Raw, TNA, all the good stuff. But I will say this: I am Heel, your one-time Supreme Champion.
One time.
I like that. Yeah, of course, I'm your boy, Hurricane. What's up with that?
Oh yeah, I'm the reinforcer. Mr. Attention Getter. Yeah. Here to tell you right now, you're gonna watch the Embrace the Thirst, and my man gonna tell you need to feel it all in there. You know what I'm saying? The cream of the crop, all of it. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe. We gotta go. Yeah. Sorry, I got the glasses on. Sorry, snap me to a Slim Jim. I'm sorry. I'm enforcing Mr. Attention Getter. We be back next week. Hopefully with our background back, because we don't like this John Cena thing here, sir.
By the way, also I do want to give one Hall of Fame shout out this week, man. Even though it was short, I was like, damn it, I was like proud to see Lexum have this moment to stand up on stage for even after all the shit he been through. So, congratulations, package.
Oh yeah. And that damn it, before you bring your black ass over here. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. And always embrace the thirst and feel it.
Feel it. Yeah.
Oh. Wrong.
Pretty sure.